Yo, what's going on, Legends? Coach District here, and today we are going to be reviewing a fellow Canadian in the Apex scene, nmoose. We're going to be breaking down and reviewing his gameplay, and we're going to be teaching you guys what is he doing to become such a good player. With that all being said, let's hop on into nmoose's gameplay. He took the most slept-on legend into ranked.
Gibby might be making a comeback. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. His pick rate is still down in the dumps, but I want you guys to take a look at who exactly is playing them. You either have Gibraltar Pro Maxes, or you see an influx in Gibby usage in Diamond 1, Master, and Pred. And the reason is because he's pretty nasty, man. And especially with a lot of these caustics that are running around, the bubble comes in clutch so many times. Stack that on top of the PK that's just hitting for 108s non-stop, and it feels like the Gibby meta of old, where you're just bubble fighting with shotguns. And I couldn't be more thrilled, honestly. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, dude, nmoose is absolutely like spot on with this. You really don't see Gibraltar getting played at all in lower ranks, and in my opinion, the reason why is because he's one of those legends where unless you actually kind of know how to play him, he's pretty useless. If you look at a legend a lot like Wraith, where you basically just hit one button and, you know, the ability is straightforward. You just go into phase. You're done. Gibraltar probably seems simple at face value. Wow, throw a bubble, no one can shoot you. But when to throw the bubbles, where to throw the bubbles, in what situations do you throw bubbles? Like, there's so many cool little nuanced things that go into how to play Gibby that if you're honestly like below diamonds, you probably just don't understand it, and it makes it very difficult to actually play effectively. All right, right away, we're starting our fight, or we're starting our video here in a building, bunkered up. Looks like we're getting fought. We have a team on high ground, which means, and if I'm not mistaken, there's also another. If I'm not mistaken, there's also another team lurking around somewhere. I don't know where they are relative on the map. I want to say the team that is holding them is above them, top of the map, and then the other team is like somewhere out over here. So we're in one of these situations where if we stay where we are, we get focused by everybody, and if we push one of the teams, then we get shot. So how are we going to create a situation right now where we can either stay alive for a prolonged period of time until something kind of like changes and it's just, you know, easy to play, or what are we going to do to create an advantage and get ourselves out of a bad situation? We are on Gibby, so we do have a Gibraltar ult that we can use to hold a team down. That will keep them from being able to play against us. The Gibby gun shield and fortified helps us over peak, so we might be able to use a big break. Huge. That might be a chance for you guys to start walking up on that team right there. The fact right now that the team above them isn't putting any pressure, that could have been a good chance for them to push that. But at the same time, you don't really want to leave the high ground team alone. If anything, pushing the high ground team would be better, because then it would be harder for other teams to push and third you. Whoa, is this guy blind? Is he deaf? Newcastle pulled up. Newcastle's resetting. They got to get that. Don't touch the wall. I'm surprised he didn't. Did they nerf Newcastle wall? Dude, I swear, if you even got close to a Newcastle wall, it would stun you. The fact that he stayed up for so long without getting stunned is insane. He was like right against that.
He jumped down low. It is an altar, so she might come through attack.
Yeah, they're taking altar portal.
Okay, so they got 2 knocks. They used the altar portal. They moved away. They're down the stairs here. He's going to try and get the thirsts. I'm pretty sure nmoose is on controller.
I don't know where the portal is. I'm trying to walk up and see. Oh, yeah, I see.
Drops down again. Huge knock. Huge.
Nice.
All right, I'm just realizing now this is round 3 with 12 squads, so it is kind of hard to push certain teams with just all the people that are going to be in such a small ring. When you start moving around, people start shooting you, so you want to really pick fights with teams that they're being passive, they're not looking at you. You want to make it as hard as possible for other people to third you. In retrospect, this would have been a good idea to push this team here that they were shooting. They got really good damage. That person couldn't fight. Other people are looking and shooting at them, so they would be able to go and get this knock on this team. The only issue is that they're middle of the zone, which means that everyone is looking at this building. So pushing this would be an awful idea. Yeah, we might pick up 3 kills, but then we're going to probably get thirded and insta-wiped and everyone's going to third us. Instead, what they're doing is, let's see if we can fight on the outside. If we were to zoom in, when we're fighting in this building and there's a team right up in here, Well, there's nothing that's going to be behind them. So we don't need to worry about anyone thirding from right here. We don't need to worry about anyone thirding us from the front because, well, that's where we came from. And also, because it's like super high ground, people have to work really hard to get to that position. They have to take very specific routes that lead to that spot. You can't just go there, right? Maybe you have a Pathfinder zipline, then yeah, you could maybe do that, but that would be kind of really risky. The position that they're going to go fight is very hard to third. So when you notice that if you are able to take those fights because you either create an advantage like you got a break, maybe they just start for whatever reason focusing on a different team, that's a window for you to go and take that fight. And they did. Right here, they stopped looking at them. No one right now from here is engaging down. They're just all doing some random shit right now. So what happens?
Oh, bro.
Moose walks up. Jenks hits the portal here. Shout out Jenks, another Canadian creator. Right here, pops up, and starts putting in damage right in their back. Awesome. So now he's got this knock. How is he going to play after this knock? Puts down his bubble, tries to get his finisher off so he can get his shield back up. One player down. It's a 3v2, and the Newcastle's basically broke. At face value, this doesn't seem like a good idea to maybe be continuously engaged in this fight right now. His teammates aren't like with him. No one's shooting right now. This would be an instance where you might want to just take a step back and avoid something from happening. A lot of players will slow down. They'll see the res and they'll go, oh, there's about to be two people in front of me. This is a little risky. And there's a wall. It's hard to push. But keep in mind, one person's one shot. If you hit them one time, they're dead. So if you play slow and you wait for that person to get picked back up, one shot, that guy's done. Now you focus on the Newcastle. And also, the Newcastle has no shields at this point. So he's in the same situation as you. It takes one shot to knock someone. You can flick over and you're right back to like a fair 1v1. A lot of people rush reses for no reason. Oh, he's getting res. I can't let that happen. You can let it happen. It's perfectly fine if it does happen a lot of the time. Just play off of what they can't do. Hurt players can't fight. So if you just focus on that hurt player, boom, the guy's dead. He's out of there. That's exactly what kind of happens right here. Right? Doesn't really, oh, he did low-key look for the player, but Alter kind of just snuck out with the bubble, dropped down right away. He looked for him, wasn't able to hit him. All good.
I'm just holding high.
They're both moving boys. I'm on 150 ping, so I'll be honest with you. It's not a good fight for me.
nmoose doesn't really want to take pushes because of the ping difference. He's got bad ping, but bad ping isn't the end all be all. The worst thing that you can have is bad packet loss. Bad packet loss, your shots won't register at all. Like you can one make someone and the shots just don't connect for some reason. Versus bad ping, you can hit your shots, they will just register late. So if you make plays, your shots will still connect as soon as possible. Everything is just delayed on your screen for the most part. So if you have high ping, it's better to make plays than it is to kind of like hide, because if someone pushes you on high ping, you'll be dead on their screen before you're dead on your screen. But if you push someone, right, on high ping, you'll have put in damage on your screen before on their screen. That's why Jen Burton, whenever he's playing ranked and he's playing super high ping, he just shits on everybody because he's shooting them long before those people even know that he's made a move. On his screen, it's already happened. On theirs, it hasn't. It just will register a little bit later on his screen, but he's still able to make those plays. Good mirror strafing. He's trying to mirror strafe to connect more consistent shots. Mirror strafing's helping him just stay on target a little bit easier. Oh, he's back to full HP.
I hit the ash in the window.
Tanking a little bit of swarm damage so that he can focus on shooting his gun. Nice.
I hit the caustic in the window.
Yeah.
The overshield syringe or the overflow syringe.
Ash on me.
He's resetting his teammates. I wish I knew where everyone was in this lobby.
I'm gonna Q through moves. I'm gonna Q through. He ulted it, man.
Good shot. Took his time. Actually landed that huge PK shot. Huge. Landed the shot again. Took his time. Self ult.
Nice.
Nice. Well, I'm wondering the same thing, Moose. How did you win that? I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of confused with that whole end game because shit was going so weird. A lot of their so far, like, game positioning is, for the most part, like, really good. They're putting themselves in good spots where it's hard to get thirded. For the most part, the end there was a little questionable, I'm not gonna lie, because they're always in a good spot. That close side of the zone really kept them from getting thirded a lot. When you start camping and holding spots and you don't shoot at people, people walk up on you and they fight you. So because they're always shooting, there's always this moment, this chance, hey, we can go and push that. They can't look at us. They're broke. Like, we can walk up on this. Also, gang, before we hop into Moose's next match, guys, we are dropping some new district merch. This is going to be one of the pump covers. If you guys have been watching the channel for a bit, or if you guys have been keeping up with me over on Instagram, in specific, a little bit over on X, you will know that we are getting super into fitness. This is the new cover that we got coming out, super oversized. This is an XL. Also, we got new sweats that are dropping. We'll get some content and some pictures and all that good stuff so that you guys can really see what everything's all about. But guys, October is around the corner. Winter Arc for all of my fitness bros is around the corner. We are going to be dropping some insane pump covers, some dope ass sweats, crazy hoodies. You guys are not going to want to miss it. It's going to be a super limited drop. If you want to make sure that you are able to cop it before it sells out. And by the way, our last 3 drops have sold out within 3 days. So if you want to make sure that you cop it, make sure you're in the Discord server. You guys are going to get early access, and then it will go live a day or 2 later. So link will be in the description down below. If you want to cop some merch, link will also be in the description down below if you want to join the Discord server. But more info on our merch coming really soon. Stay tuned for that.
This whole team that's sitting in this building.
Team in here, how are they going to get angles to look at this team? Huge damage. Huge damage. Bubbles up. Oh, that's unfortunate. I hate Alter so much. Awesome. Huge wipe. Now, something here that a lot of people would make the mistake of doing that I'm really happy to see that Moose didn't. When he starts fighting right here, if you're listening with the headset, you can obviously hear there's people on this right side. They're on the other side of this wall. What does Moose do? Takes out his gun, starts aiming where this person should be coming out from, catches him, and here's where he plays really well. He continuously plays in a spot where he can manage his health in this cover. Keeps managing his health. Now, where a lot of people would go wrong is after they get that huge, break, that big damage, what they would do is they would jump onto this person. And the reason why this would be so bad is because you've now taken yourself out of a situation where if you wanted to, you could manage your health. But instead, you chose to be in the open with this person. And now it's a fair 50-50 fight. He can hit all his shots now because it's now an option. There's nothing that you can do to make sure that he doesn't hit shots unless you have insane movement. The only time I've ever seen Moose move out of his position is if he can no longer see that person and he wants to keep fighting them. Now, right here, he can see, so he keeps playing here until he can't see anymore. And now, I can't see him. He's playing that corner. I'm not going to wait. I'm going to go out of my way to start looking for him. He bubbles, that covers the door. It gives him a room to play or some space to play. And then he sees that he can fight here, and he does.
And then there's a charge rifle.
This is something that I would definitely discourage people from doing. The way that Moose turned on this player is one of the worst things that you can do. If you are getting shot first, you should never try to challenge that person. The only reason why this worked out with Moose, 1, his aim is just better. 2, he's playing on Gibraltar, who has fortified, which means naturally he takes less damage. 3, he's playing with a gun shield that also keeps him from taking damage. And 4, he's playing with a hemlock that has a gun shield on it, making his gun shield even that much stronger. If I'm not mistaken, that's how it works. I might be wrong about that. In this case here, he has the opportunity to turn and to just challenge the shit out of this guy. As soon as he starts aiming, he's going to have so much extra health. This person is going to have to hit every single shot in the head. Otherwise, he just can't knock him with how much magazine he has left. So when Moose turns, instant destroys him. Also, he got charge rifled by someone else, so it also helped him knock him really easy. But you should not be doing that unless you have a crazy advantage like Moose did. All right, right now we need to create an opportunity to walk up. This can either be damage or it can be them not looking.
She's being shot at.
He's being shot at. He just gave that out as a call, which means that they're going to become passive because they have to defend from one more side. That's a chance to just take a step forward. Bubbling forward, close a little bit more space. Focusing on his shots, huge.
That was by the Ash, I can't lie.
That was. I will bubble in a moment.
So again, these bubbles forward lets him walk up more and then have a safe spot that he can play. It's so simple, but a lot of people bubble back, and then they have to work all of that way back into the fight. So him consistently moving forward lets him consistently try to fight more and more and more.
One phased out.
The charge rifle go.
Oh man, his sensitivity is so slow. Oh, overcommitted in the open.
I got crabby fatty. I got crabby fatty. Thank you.
You're welcome.
There, my.
No, we got thirsted by the Kraber.
That's the only.
All right,
I'm gonna wait to bubble my.
he's back.
Yeah. Y'all.
They know that staircase is going to be walking up on them.
Yep.
Something that I'm not liking right now is how passive Moose is being. Oh, he also needs to get his loot. Maybe he's just waiting for his bubble. There, he got it. Okay. So right now, they know that there's all these teams that are trying to fight, right? They know that everyone needs to kind of come into their position and walk up towards them. If you're not consistently looking, remember at the very first game, they were always shooting their guns, so they were always pushing teams. If he isn't shooting, other teams will push him for free because they're not doing anything to those teams. Huge damage.
Look at.
Doesn't have a bubble, so he doesn't have any way to play like safe space. Forced back into cover. Forced back into cover, manages health, Line up his shot, manages health. Really good. Every time he... And again, it probably seems super simple, but taking those moments to keep up your health and make them shoot at nothing lets you peek harder the next time. You have ammo and they don't. So by managing your health, you actually make it way harder for them to fight you.
Nice.
Alright, everyone else is fighting. It's time for them to start walking up. They gotta watch out because there's that team off on the far left that's also shooting them. So they can't third right now. They either need to do a lot of damage from where they are, or they need to control what other teams do. Right now, they are one of the last teams that need to move. Right? Right now, they're on the closest side to the zone. Everyone has to move before them. So if they stay where they are, they will get free shots on everyone. That will give them free opportunities. Right now, they don't need to push unless they just can't see what's happening.
Sounds like a guy's still on our staircase.
Yeah, there might be. Watch out for Kraber.
Yeah, at least two, and they're kind of fighting each other.
You guys look right here. Here's another one. Enjoy.
There you go.
I don't want to.
Okay, so it's a team on height and this team on low.
And like I said, they don't need to push right now. They can just stay where they are, and they can just shoot everyone as they're all forced to step into the open.
Coming.
I got you on that help.
I only have.
Wow, what a bad Newcastle.
What the?
Re-knocked.
Got it.
Self-ulting, huge. Is that going to cook them? Yo, he's cooking them.
You're good. My ult is holding them off.
Oh, it's your ult. Okay, I thought that was theirs.
Behind me.
100 on the Ash. Focus on his shot. Oh, he whiffed that one. He rushed it a little bit. Huge damage. Good thirst. Now they can focus on the real threat. Don't need to push a team that doesn't want to fight them. They need to focus on the team that wants to kill them.
Have a shotgun.
And again, they still have the best spot in zone right now. All they have to do is play slow.
I'm going in.
50. Oh, 90. Push that if he can't fight.
Nice. Resing already.
Oh, damn. He's hitting the invisible res.
108.
Oh, the wall touched him. How?
Sneaky.
Oh, they're going for a res.
Oh, he's cooked. He's cooked in zone. He's cooked in zone.
Do it again. There you go.
Punch him. Punch him. Nice.
Do it again. Thank you. Bro, I got stunned by the Newcastle wall. How is that still a thing?
Overflow, heals. Throws it. Damn, he gets his ult back so quick. Damn. Oh, what the fuck is this Ash doing? How did she get there? Nice.
That was actually
Wait,
pretty
wait,
good
wait.
play by Kez.
Punch the last guy?
This last guy.
Low ground. Sparrow.
Nice. And yeah, last guy, they just kind of do their thing. Nice. That's awesome. So yeah, that last game, they played that really well towards the end. You notice how, like, in all of their previous games, they were just running around. Towards the end of this one, instead of just constantly chasing everyone, they kept putting themselves into these, like, positions that they can hold. And from those spots, as they start putting pressure on people, it lets them walk up more. Moral of the story here is, if you can focus on getting yourself into a position that is relatively safe and is hard to push, from there, when you become very aggressive and very proactive with how you're engaging everyone around you, it makes it really easy, if you want, to go and take those opportunities. I see a lot of people who try to play the way that they did in the end. They hold a spot, but they're not constantly looking to be shooting their gun. If they can't see something from where they are, they just stay there instead of lurking around a little bit to see if they can get those angles to maybe keep shooting. Moose is really good at making sure that if he can't see something, he's always looking for it. As he's getting in all that good damage, he's not using it to swing individual players. And that could be because he's controller and he's not comfortable with movement. It could be because he's aware of if he pushes, then he might expose himself to something else. Or it might be because he's just uncomfortable in general. I haven't seen a lot in his gameplay throughout those two games where he actually swung a player. A lot of it is he is shooting really aggressively from where he's from, and he walks up with his team. And as team-oriented as he is, that's amazing. I do think he needs to be a little bit more proactive in consistently making those plays happen when he's so good at creating advantages. But with that being said, he's really good at aiming. He's using lots of good techniques like mirroring, aim smoothing a lot of the time. You can see he takes the time to line up his PK shots. A lot of people rush their shots when they don't need to. Just place your gun over their body. Just place your crosshair over top of them. Yeah, right? You don't have to flick and hit your shot instantaneously. He's the proof in the pudding that you can take your time and land good shots. Moose is really good at being engaged and controlling what other people do. So if you guys want to consistently get better, I would definitely consider watching Moose as one of your go-to regulars. He's got phenomenal gameplay. He's really smart. He's really accurate with his aim. You can definitely take a lot of good tools that he's using and start applying it to your own gameplay. He would be a phenomenal legend to be following in the community. Now, guys, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, and comment down below who you think we should review next. As well, if you want to get better even that much faster, consider booking a coaching session with me with the links in the description down below. I do still offer one-on-one coaching. I've just been taking a break for health reasons. If you guys did not know, maybe you didn't tune into any of the recent streams, within the last couple weeks, I really hurt my back and my spine, and that's just been kind of making it a little bit difficult to be sitting down all day watching and making content. With that all being said, guys, much love. Appreciate you guys. Don't forget, District merch drops in October. Join the Discord server, and I will see you guys in the next one. Later.